picking things back up. She's still doing some more shopping, so I've got some more time to carry on. This is Zorg. He's an old school writer. If you know who he is, you know a bit of the history. It's fun. We're probably coming up to halfway down the main section of wall. The wall gets a bit worse down here and the path gets narrower, so it does get painted less. So if things start to get a bit repetitive from old videos, I'll probably cut it off, but we'll see as we walk down. I won't be doing the full wall. So the current landmarks here, if you want to come down and paint at the lakeside wall, you're looking for the QE2 bridge, the Dartford crossing, is all the way up to the left of the wall here. But if you're looking at like Google Maps, that's a good place to start. The big factory right back at the beginning there is Procter & Gamble. And there is a church there that I think is called St Clement's Church. It was actually featured in 4 Weddings and a Funeral, just from the inside, you don't see the outside of it. So they're places that you can look for on Google Maps to find out where we are. If you do come down here and paint, be respectful. This is classed as a nature reserve as well. A lot of people take time to try and keep this place clean, but as you can see, a lot of people paint and they leave all of their rubbish and all of their shit down here. We've been painting down here for, I've been painting myself down here for about 20 years. People started painting here over 25 years ago, and we'd like to be able to carry on painting here. So if you do come down to visit to paint, just take your cans away. There's bins around, or chuck them in a carrier bag and take them home. I'll take my halo off now and get back to the video. Like I said, the walls quality down here are worse. They've been painted less. They've been painted less frequently as well, so water's got in behind the wall, frozen in the winter, dried out in the summer, pulled all the wall off. So it's not in as good condition, therefore people don't like to paint it, because rolling the wall off in the beginning is not fun. A few of us bring scrapers and stuff with us, so when we paint, if there's an old wall like this that's cracking, falling apart, we'll try and scrape it off, rejuvenate it a bit. Like I said, the path's really narrow here. It's not great to get shots of everything. I try my best. Nazi walrus and a cat in a fishbowl. Don't know what cartoon they're from. Somebody can tell me in the comments. There's Mute. It's So a few of these guys are going to be painting at Southend City Jam in September. It's one of them. A few of the guys down the beginning as well. There's a Keen. Dosea or Dosea. Never met him, so I don't know how to pronounce his name. It's a crane. Guy's a legend. Puts in so much work. Mr. Laser Lines. It's Horror. And another Hilt. Someone's walked along and emptied a can line in all of these. which was great work. Sure you're proud of yourself. Excuse me there, I pressed the trigger on the gimbal and it turned around into selfie mode. But I'm sure you don't want to see me, so I try to avoid it. So this has been up for quite some time, but it's really nice work. Ralph Lauren totem lizard. This is another Reeks or Reacts with assistance from Kurt and Britt. Kurt and Britt paint murals. They're available for hire. They're local girls doing some really good work at the minute. Check them out on Instagram. Links down below in the description. So this bit gets really narrow. I'm just going to keep the camera pointing this way so you can take everything in. We won't get full shots of everything. It's another Dosea or Dosea. I think from memory this one was about 3 panels long. I'll put a link to some of the old videos up there with the whole wall shot from drone. You'll be able to see some of the old stuff that we're seeing bits of now. This is an old Shine Quest. Oh, camera, microphone lead got caught on a branch there. Apologies about that. Roger Rabbit, Shining Quest. Another I think this is a Favour. Yep, that's a Favour. Quite old again. You can see part of the wall's broken off in the middle. Back to bare concrete. Going to check the mic's still plugged in. Although you're probably enjoying the silence if it did come out. It's a beautiful place to paint down here. Mainly it's very relaxed. To get a lot of dog walkers. People walk along this wall every day as well to get to and fro from work. A lot of people like to stop and have a chat with people while you're painting. So if you do come down to paint, just be respectful of people. They're used to a lot of us that paint here talking to them and being respectful, so just try and carry that on. On the weekends, not so much anymore, but you used to get a lot of dirt bikers come down here. Most of them are pretty decent guys. They slow down when they're coming past. Some of them just don't care. Blast past you while you're painting and all your stuff's here, cause a right nuisance. So obviously they shouldn't be down here doing it, but each to their own. We were all young, we all like to do a bit of naughty stuff. But if people are painting there and you're coming down on a crosser, just slow down a bit as you go past them and frighten the life out of people. No need for it. You can really see how bad some of the wall is down here. There's a Ster. Ster is one of the 2 head honchos organising the jam in Southend. Southend City Jam, September. the 2nd or 3rd, whatever the Friday is, through to the Sunday. So if you're about, come down for that. I'll be painting. A lot of the local guys painting, a few people from further afield, some big headliners. Link to their Instagram so you can see who's painting down in the comments or the description. I'm not sure how many people I've said I'll put in the description, so obviously we can't have them all. Some of them will flow over into the comments. All the links will be there though. Got to try and promote the local scene. My crewmate X from X Graffiti Vlogs, his channel up there. That's a poo bag, by the way. My dog decided to have a poo when there was no poo bags around, so I've got to carry that all the way down. So X and myself are in a crew called PTSD. It stands for a lot of different things. I'll tell you more about that another time. Mash one. Rest in peace memorial for Callum. It's from 2021. Rest in peace Callum Davis. Jeez, this wall is almost completely back to bare concrete. I might scrape that off and paint that soon. Do a breakthrough or something on the bare concrete with some old tags behind it. That might make a nice background. There's an old Shye. Big up Shye, used to come down here a lot. Don't see him that often anymore. Good to see you down here. It's Ekto. Ekto is the other organiser, local guy, really good guy of the South End City Jam. So come down and see him painting in September. Let's Ster again.
Murhaaja, joka haluaa tappaa meidät kaikki.
Hilt, oh, and microphone cable caught on a tree again. Like I said, I don't use the equipment that often. I should find a way of keeping the cable tucked away nice and neatly. What are you doing, Dexter? An old ethos there. Can't see a date on it, but there's a tag from someone else on there from 2019. This is Sleep again, I think. Yep. Nice Earthworm Jim character. Nice to see the old cartoons still being represented. He's such a crazy guy. Now this is old, and this is part of a legendary wall. You can see the date there. I've linked to the original photos in an old video of mine. So this was, you'll have to forgive me if I get it wrong because my memory is pretty pants. But this is from Shine and Quest. There were, I think, 12 panels they painted over I don't know how long. And it's called the 12 Tasks, I think, of Asterix. So there's the Asterix character there, you'll all recognise him. 12 panels, all in a row, all painted tirelessly by the legend Shine and Quest. Link either up there, no actually, it'll be a link down below to Shine and Quest's Instagrams and Flickrs. And I'm pretty sure there's some good photos, not joiners, but there's some good photos of all the panels on some other pages, so I'll link to those as well if I can find them. Nice, there's still a bit of history here and people have respected it and not dogged it and gone over it, although a lot of other stuff that does happen too. Hopefully those two last panels, tasks 11 and 12, can stay for a while so they can be appreciated. Although they are starting to flake and fall off. It's our man Hilt again. On a wall reacts. And another Hilt character. Here's Crane. Painted horror this time, I think. Yep, that's a horror. This wall's lasted over a year. This was the first time I met up with AIM and Fonzie and my crewmate now, X. So this is from last year, 2021. That was AIM, here's Fonzie. Big up to you guys, we had a good day down here. This is the only thing that I've got down here untouched. So there's my man X. Wall's still completely fresh. Don't know what yellow that was you used, X, but it's faded badly. It's become beige. In contrast to the yellow there that I used, which I think was a Cobra. There's some letters from myself. X, Fonzie, AIM. And that is the end of this section of wall. So just to show you how close we are to, Dexter, come here. So how close we are to the QE2 bridge. The wall does carry on up further. I'll show you that another time. But for today, that's it. Thanks for tuning in, guys. I'll see you another time. Peace.